So, welcome to the BU podcast. This podcast is designed to open up professionals around their background, challenges, and have more vulnerable conversation. This week, we are joined by the one and only John Kraski. Wow, you're here.
We're here. We're here.
After as I said to you back then, it's been over 2.5 years of speaking online on the famous platform we're addicted to.
Yeah, I think it would have been 2023 when I was in Dubai.
Yeah,
and I started doing videos with the Odies.
The Odies.
The Odies.
The Odie shout out.
This is how the Odie shout out actually started.
It was, I think, because I said to you about the caramel drink, and I was like, oh, that's an Odie, and you're like, what is this guy talking about? And then suddenly, every video, this is your drink of choice every morning in Beverly Hills.
In Beverly Hills. But the Odie shout out actually started in Dubai.
Yeah.
I saw you commenting, and I guess, honestly, as you know, I don't read most posts or comments. I literally just say, wow,
powerful post.
Yeah. I just try to make sure nobody's died or got fired. Although I did say, I think I did make a mistake once because somebody got fired and I said love it.
You said love it, and then they were actually fired.
Well, somebody was like, hey, I think maybe you're using an assistant or a bot because you just said I love it to somebody getting fired. And
so now you sense check everything on your posts.
I try. You're
doing a lot, because we're going to get into it in a minute, but you've shown videos. You do a lot of LinkedIn, which we'll come to at the later end of the podcast. But you're like a machine.
I am, yeah.
It's all you.
It's all me.
There's no VAs. There's none of this. It's all you and just cracking on with it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work if you really want to do it correctly. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. You get to connect to amazing people like yourself.
Thank you.
So it's totally worth it. But I've shifted my focus just recently because I'm working closely with Forbes #2 creator Darman, and I'm a little more being more strategic in the way I post content, develop relationships. So being a little more thoughtful. I think I feel like I've already climbed the top of the LinkedIn mountain. There's nothing left to do at this point.
It's not like you're chasing anything. We'll get into this. But
yes.
Really, what I want to do is really come back to you growing up.
Oh, you didn't think I wanted to be a LinkedIn top voice influencer when growing up? That wasn't the dream?
It was, wow.
Wow.
And I think you show a lot of, you show I find, and correct me if I'm wrong, I find that I see you being the entertainer, the guy that's doing these opening doors for people. You're very much a people person, connecting the people with the people, opening doors for other people. But really deep down, behind all that, and we did a podcast probably a year ago talking about the real you behind the screen. So tell me a little bit about yourself growing up. What was that like?
What was like growing up?
Tell me a little bit about your whereabouts you're from, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I was born and raised Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
Home of Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Microsoft, Starbucks.
Okay.
Amazon, all those great companies. So, my parents divorced when I was 7, I think.
Okay.
But I was raised basically by a single mom and then my grandma who lived on the same street. So, heavy female influence.
Okay.
And
so, do you have any?
And I know you got a brother.
Just a brother.
I have a younger brother.
A younger brother who just recently got married.
He recently got married, yes, in Cabo back in March. So, so it's just the two of us. We see my dad occasionally, but my dad had the easy part. He lived in cool places like California, Florida.
Yeah.
We go like on spring break, summer vacation.
Spring break.
He'd take us to Disneyland and cool places, SeaWorld. And so he had the easy part. But my mom and grandma were the ones that, basically were there for us. But, they were both working full time. So for me, and I think even for my brother, like watching TV was a big part of our growing up because they were working. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
come home, like consumed a lot of TV, a lot of comedy. That was like just like I love comedy, classic comedies, like even before like Friends, Seinfeld, like wow, man, like stuff like Facts of Life, Who's the Boss, like I'm dating myself. Yeah, I mean I love comedy, so like I consumed. I would say that outside of my mom and grandma, like TV, pop culture, even music, things like that were like very influential in my upbringing. So I see the power. I see the power of how like content can really shape people's lives in a positive manner, but it can also be in a negative manner depending on what content you consume. So whether that's like TV, video games, whatever, or music, so it's interesting. So
What's your so you mentioned then about your parents being divorced at 7. What was that like then for you? Because you've got your younger brother, divorced, household. Are you quite close with your brother?
we're close. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're like, yeah, I mean, we're close. I
Yeah.
mean, we're close.
What's the age difference?
2.5 years.
Okay, so at that time, your brother would have been going through being used to your dad being around the house, your mum, and obviously said about your nan. So what was that like for you as a family then?
There was a lot of tension and things like that, just because, my mom and grandma were doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
My dad was, he would kind of come in and out at his own convenience. And then the holidays were always complicated because sometimes my dad would then come into town and want us to go hang out with his side of the family, and my mom and grandma like weren't invited, and like whatever. I mean, it was just a lot of holidays were just it was a lot of politics.
Do you think that has then strengthened the relationship in the household with your mum? So do you have quite a strong relationship with your mum? Are you close?
I call her every day.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. I gotta call her today. I guess. Well, maybe. Yeah, let her know I landed because I just flew into town today from Atlanta. So. And which is random. I've never flown from Atlanta anywhere in Europe before, but I was there for a conference. So.
What was it like for you at school then? Because you're very much, I find from what we've done loads of collaborations, you're very much, I find, an entertainer, very much a sort of the entertainment sort of personality. So what was your school reports like growing up?
I think I was pretty good in school. I was entertaining in grade school, but then something weird happened in high school. I like stopped. Like it was weird. I just like stopped growing.
Because you're a tall guy.
I know, but I didn't grow in high school. It was weird. I was 5'7" all throughout high school, but I had like size 13 feet, and then all of a sudden, freshman year of college, I grew to 6'4". I grew like 9 inches, and then I started to grow. Like then I started to mature, but. High school was a blur. I was really popular in grade school. High school, I was nobody. I was like a ghost. I wasn't even there. I don't even remember. It's like such a weird 4-year block of time. I've almost like blocked it out.
Was you quite popular?
Not in high
about
school.
Goes, not high school. What about going to the college years then? Going.
It took me a while because I think that the high school not being popular really like messed with my head a little bit. So then I became popular. Geez, maybe after like my first. Slowly, maybe after like I got my first job, I started to make friends at work and was like starting to do more fun social stuff. I would say I don't think I really became like the popular guy again until I went to grad school, like in my 30s.
Did you have sort of anxiety or sort of confidence challenges, or you were just sort of like you mentioned then you're a ghost? Like I think a lot of people don't come into themselves later in life, or depending. Some people go to school, they're the popular kid. Yeah. They then become the bottomless, the kid that was so popular at school, and they go into different routes and don't become successful in life. That's what sometimes happens. So
Yeah.
did you ever find that with confidence challenges for yourself at school?
Of course.
Or?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I was not cool. Like I think I had this phase where I was really popular and cool, so I knew I had it in me. And then I went to this whole other thing, like saw the whole other side where I wasn't cool or popular. I was like overweight. I was just
Okay.
like I wasn't athletic. I just everything was like it was exact opposite. So I literally saw the exact opposite from going popular to
Yeah.
not popular. And then slowly I was able to, over a long period of time, I guess, quote unquote, become like popular or whatever. What does that even mean? So
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
You know, but yeah, it doesn't mean. So what happened then? Because you then go to forgive me because American school. I always see like on TV. It's like the senior prom and all this
Oh,
sort
high
of stuff.
school. Yeah. I
So
didn't do any of that.
what did you actually want to do with your life and career wise? Where did you go from there? What did you study, or where did you go from there?
I thought I wanted to be a commercial airline pilot after
Oh,
high school.
really?
Yeah, I was gonna go. I was actually.
I can see you do
Really?
it.
Yeah. I was so I was gonna go to this aeronautical institute called, I think it was Embry-Riddle, which was like a big aeronautical institute in the United States, and they would it was a great place to go and be trained to become a commercial airline pilot. But then when push came to shove, I got cold feet. I was like, I don't know if that's really what I want to do. So then I went to community college for a year, which is it's just kind of like you go there if you don't want to spend a lot of money and you're trying to figure out what you want to do in terms of college.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I want to do like the business stuff and like maybe something business, entertainment. I wasn't 100% sure. So I just went down the traditional like business route. Ended up just getting a degree in accounting. I was going down to marketing.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I had a mentor that told me like, oh, you're really logical. You'd be really good at it. So I got a degree in accounting and then worked like KPMG, Price Waterhouse.
So did you enjoy that? Did you went from what was that like then, being an accountant? Did you sort of follow the crowd really when it comes to doing a career, or you didn't really know what to do, but you had maybe influence maybe from your mum or nan going, John, you need to get a job, like
I mean, I just want to get a job, but I didn't know exactly what I want to do with my business degree. But I just had a mentor who's like, hey, you're really logical. This will be a good foundation for a business career. And I was good at it. I did really, really well in school. I was like summa cum laude. I think I had like a 3.93.
you're
I killed
quite
it.
clever, intellectual.
Yeah, but I mean, but that felt like work. I remember my first day at KPMG in San Francisco.
How did you get that job then?
It's funny. I think that's the story of my life. Like I tried to like apply to all the firms in Seattle when they had recruiting. Just nobody was interested. And then somebody's like, hey, they're hiring a lot of people in the Bay Area. You should try. So then I applied to a bunch of firms in the Bay Area, and then I got hired by KPMG. I didn't even get hired by KPMG in San Francisco. I was in Oakland, so I had to go to Oakland. But it was okay because the Oakland and San Francisco offices were all like one and the same. And I got that opportunity, so I had to move to San Francisco because that was the only job I could get in the Big Four. I guess maybe the time was Big Five accounting, Big Six. I don't know. It was once Big Six, then Big Five, Big Four now. But that was like the gold standard. That's where you want to go to get trained.
That's where that's like the dream job then for you, if you want to get.
Yeah, so I did that, but I just remember the first day I did all the things to get there, and then I remember first day I was like doing accounts payable audit. I literally sat down at the desk with the computer and said, this cannot be the rest of my life. I literally knew already. I was like, what did I just do? This is not. This already felt like work.
Really,
this wasn't me. The parts of the job I liked was talking to the clients and engaging, socializing. I was like starting to do creative writing, making some of my colleagues laugh and stuff like that. So I was doing all the things I shouldn't have been doing, but I still was doing my work and getting it done. But I started to quickly realize like, oh wow, there's like all these other energy things happening in my day to day that are not. I should just be focused on just accounting and accounting. So. It was there was like, okay, wait, my superpowers are not aligned with my career right now. No. But I saw other people leave quickly into other things after a couple of years, and I was just too scared to do that because I didn't know exactly what to do or had the confidence to do it. So But so that transition of what I was doing then to where I'm at now literally took like over 20 years. I mean, I'm finally now doing what I want to do, aligning my superpower with my careers. But that process was, yeah, some people can figure it out in a couple of years. It took me just a couple decades.
But do you feel? And we'll come to this. I don't want to ask these big questions yet. But
Oh, these aren't the big questions yet?
no, well, this is just scratching the surface.
Scratching the surface. Wow.
Wow. We're
Wow,
scratching
wow.
the surface. So how long? So you stayed at KPMG for
2-3 years, something like
and
that.
then what happened at that point? Then did you think, this is not for me? I just can't do this anymore. Did you just leave or?
So I ended up going. Yeah, I left there, and then I went to another. I went to Price Waterhouse. It was basically a lateral move, but I had some friends that were over there.
Is that in finance again?
Accounting,
Accounting,
finance, yeah, auditing.
Wow.
So I know how to audit. So financial statements, fun times. And then I started thinking about getting my MBA. I just was like, I think that's the next move because I was like, okay, I need to like pivot out of this. And
Okay.
I thought the MBA was going to be the thing to help do it. So I started looking at different schools. I realized I had to take a standardized test. The first time I took the GMAT, I did terrible, and I applied a few schools. I just didn't get in anywhere I wanted to go. And then I decided I want to go to USC. They have this MBA of entertainment program where it can be like it's a hybrid. It's like learning about entertainment and business because I started like zoning in. Like I love entertainment. I grew up like watching a lot of TV and movies, and then I also like business, so I was like, okay, that's what I want to do. I want to go down this path of like being maybe a producer, a network TV programmer, maybe run a studio like Michael Eisner or Disney. I don't know. Like, I read like all those books on all those executives, and I was like, okay, this is like what I want to do. So I didn't get it the first time, and then I had to study for the GMAT again. I mean, I spent thousands of hours studying for the GMAT, and then I finally got the score I needed to get few years later, and then I was like the first person admitted into that class, and it finally like happened. So then I went down this road of like getting my MBA, but then like going back to like high school not being popular, I really focused on the social aspects of my MBA, so I was having way more fun than I should have been. And not focused on it. Partying, yeah.
Drinking.
Yeah. I think I had the nickname the Machine.
That's you used to drink heavily.
I mean, heavily, not like every day, but I mean, when I went and drank, I drank.
So what I was going to say, coming back to that then, going out, would you say that you really knew your limits when you were out? Are you quite a quick drinker?
Quick, yeah.
Would you say if I was on one drink, I drink very quick and I don't drink hardly any at all now because I'm a nightmare.
Yeah.
So if I had one drink, if someone's on their first, I'd be on the third.
Yeah. I'm pretty like more often. I'm fun when I drink, but I've seen every iteration of drinking now, so it's just like I don't even. I now realize socializing and drinking are two separate activities.
Do you find that you were drinking more to fit in with people, maybe anxiety that was obviously hitting, so you used to drink to feel more confident, to be the person that you would generally, that is really inside you, but you felt that drink would actually bring that person out because more of a comfort blanket, more of a safety thing, because you felt more relaxed, more comfortable.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I would, yeah. And people wanted that. They wanted to see that, right? They
want to see the entertainer.
They wanted to see the entertainer and all that. Yeah. But like you said, like you start going down that path, and then you're just like, whoa, like it's hard to reel in your limits at that point. Yeah. So it's also expensive, and it messes up your energy. It's so hard to wake up the next day and be
I can't do it.
Focused and all that. Over the last year, I decided, okay, I'm just gonna see if I can go 12 months without drinking. Not that I was had that problem.
I was gonna try and come to this at the end of it, but I have had more problems and challenges with drink, going out, feeling anxious. I feel like I'm not confident.
Yeah.
People might see you online, me online, whatever, and this person can do videos, that means you're really confident. But behind the screen, I'm super anxious when I go into new situations, and if there's loads of people in a room, I find it very overwhelming. And the only really way to really calm that nerve
Yeah.
is to drink.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not there. I don't have to do that anymore. But
Did you then?
I don't know. I don't even know. I just knew. I said. I just came to the conclusion I'm not the best version of myself when I drink. That was the conclusion. I was like, I want to be the best version of myself each and every day.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to figure out like a lot of different things, you know.
Still figuring it out.
Yeah, still figuring it out. So I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it's just not worth it. So
Because in the world that you work in, drinking must be quite a big part of socializing in the film industry, the TV industry. People network outside that, and it must be very hard then to kind of say no to an event where you know there's going to be drink. Can you still go to the events without drinking? And
I just came back. I just was in a conference in Atlanta, Brand Week, and it was. There were a lot of events where, after the conference, where there was alcohol. It was fine.
You're not bothered by it.
No, as long as you just have a drink in your hand. I mean, even then, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm literally like, I'm not drinking. I literally just tell people straight up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people actually respect it. They're almost like jealous or envious. A lot of them.
Do you always find that people question that though? Like when you say, oh, I don't want to drink, they're like, and it's kind of like it's a judgmental. Oh, he might have a drink problem, or it's like why would you not drink? It's because you've had a problem before, or you have a drink challenges, or whatever. Do you always find that people kind of go like, oh, what, you don't drink? It's sometimes that people look quite confused by it.
Some are, but then those are not your people. So but there's other people that are like, dude, that's so cool. Like I want to be more like that, but I'm not. Like why would anybody care anyways? If you're drinking, if they're drinking and having fun and they're in like some alternative universe, like while you're drinking, then like who cares where I'm at?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm talking to you.
Yeah. You can still have a
And the
conversation.
great part is you'll remember every conversation. You're not going to say anything dumb. You're not going to do anything dumb. So
and anxiety after the night out where you may have said something, may have done something.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, what? Like you just vaguely remember like details, but you don't remember the whole thing.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, these are professional settings.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like if a company is going to pay to send you somewhere and represent them and get work done, like, I just don't think doing a lot of drinking is the best version of yourself. And I feel like it's the unprofessional thing to do.
Yeah.
And trust me, I've done that.
You've been that guy.
Well, I've done that, but it's just like, some people, like, the reality is there are some people that can do that and just be still the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
But you should not try to compete with those people because, like, if you know that that's not you, then you shouldn't do it. So I guess you should. I guess at the end of the day is like, ask yourself, are you still the best version of yourself after doing all those things?
It's powerful.
Trust me, I know a few people that can do it. They can literally just then go out all night, drink, get 3 hours of sleep, be at the gym, and then just go and just do it again. And I applaud them.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I mean, I'm amazed. I wish I was them, but I don't think I can do that. I mean, it feels like it takes 3 or 4 days now to recover, even if I even have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
But you've done nearly 12 months then without drinking.
I did it.
And do you feel we're going to come to like the careers that you've been in, but how's that made you feel mentally now? You must be coming up to nearly 12 months.
I'm already over 12. I already did.
Do you feel 12. And do you feel you could go on the rest of your life now without drinking?
Yeah, I can do that for sure. But I think I'll probably want to remind myself like how much I hate it.
Yeah,
and, like why?
It sounds good at the time when you're drinking and stuff.
Yeah, it's like wow, like maybe I'm missing on something, or maybe it'll be better after like not doing it for 12 months. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, now I can manage it, so I have full control over I know how to like shut it down.
You have self-control.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't even like the taste of alcohol. That's the crazy part. Like that's even the more insane part. Like I don't even crave the taste of it. Like I don't enjoy the taste of beer. I don't enjoy the taste of wine. I don't enjoy the taste of tequila. I don't enjoy the taste of gin, vodka.
Vodka.
Kahlua. I don't. I just don't enjoy the taste.
A lot of people get to the point where you're like, oh, I've had a stressful day, right? I'm going to open a bottle of red, and that then becomes quite reliant on the drink.
Yeah, but if you do go the 12 months without that, then you learn to just deal stress without it, and it's actually you realize it's more effective. I actually can handle anything when I'm not drinking.
Wow.
Yeah, I can handle anything. I don't care. Like whatever. I'm just like, okay, I'm not drinking. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not
and then
gonna
you're
be
strong-minded.
Yeah. So it was an interesting challenge
Well, it's good.
and test.
Well, we're gonna come to LinkedIn at the end.
Oh,
But
LinkedIn. Oh, yeah, LinkedIn. Oh, we love LinkedIn.
but I want to talk about the career move. So you, KPMG, you then went to or Seattle with friends, someone that you knew. You was auditing.
Yeah,
Then
PwC, yeah.
what did you go? Where did you go from that?
Then that same friends went over to at the time it was Washington Mutual, and then the bank collapsed during 2008 financial crisis, so became part of JP Morgan. So I did that, but I just took that job because I was just like, all right, I have some friends over there. I'm looking for an easy job. I had no idea like what I was doing the entire time. I was just like doing loan sales and securitizations, billions and billions of dollars of just like transactions, and we're booking big gains. And then I had no idea. It's crazy that I did a job for that long. I had no clue what I was doing the entire time. And then I went to grad school, and then that bank actually collapsed because they were just like of what I was doing.
So you've done your MBA?
MBA.
You've done that.
Yeah.
Then you've done that at this point. You've done your MBA.
When?
So you've done your MBA, and then you've worked at doing the audits.
No. I had my bachelor's degree.
Your bachelor's degree.
Yeah, in accounting and finance.
Okay.
From a
So
university called Seattle U.
MBA then?
Master's in business. That's
So
what you do.
So you've done. So at this point, you've done that master's or not?
I did it after I worked at the bank.
So where did you go after the bank?
After the bank, I went and got my master's. So that was
So you did the bank, went to the master's.
Yeah. So bank, master's. I was at the bank because I was just killing time, because I just knew that I wanted to have a job that paid my bills and look good on a resume. But then even though I had no interest in banking, so let's see. At that point, I'd done basically 8 years of jobs that I didn't enjoy. So almost wasted a decade of my life at that point. So I was like, the MBA, that's fine though. The MBA, this is where the pivot's going to happen. But the problem is, then I got into the MBA thing, and I was starved socially because I wasn't cool in high school. I really wasn't that cool in college. So I was like, I wanted the social aspect. So I really leaned into that more than the academic part, which I shouldn't have done. But so then I was just like, I had fun. It was a great 2 years, met a lot of great people, but I just didn't get done what I want to get done. That's actually where I did my internship at Disney. So
you went, did the cool part, did the decade of your life. Have you always felt like a square peg in a round hole in these corporate places? Do you feel like you've always not fit in? You felt different to everyone else?
Yeah, I'm just not a robot that's just gonna just fall in. I can do it, but then I'm just like, I have this mix of like, I can do the corporate thing, but then I also have this like entrepreneurial side as well, and the entrepreneurial creative side. So it's I can do it. I understand how to fall in line and do the corporate thing, but it's a game. It's like a game, like everything, right, man? Everything is a game.
Did you obviously have an ADHD? I see the signs.
Who, I have ADHD?
Well, I can't diagnose you.
I've never been diagnosed with ADHD.
I know, but the signs are there.
Are they? Okay, all right.
But did you feel like that the corporate world, you were kind of masking to be really what you thought of who you are? Like you're masking really this corporate. Yeah, I'm a corporate person. But really deep down, you had all these business ideas that you wanted to take off, and you're like, I could do this. Another business idea. I could do this. Another business idea.
Yeah. I had lots of business ideas. I also had a creative dream.
Did you ever buy a domain, do the logo, and then forgot about it?
Yeah, I did that. I mean, I ended up writing a screenplay. I had this crazy idea for the screenplay called Jacuzzi Jones, the Reindeer Whisperer. It was basically centered around my love of 90s R&B and these like crazy movies like Austin Powers and Zoolander and movies like that. So I had it all in my head, kind of like what it could be. And then I created the soundtrack because it was based around 90s R&B, but it was basically like the idea that there was this like Swedish super secret agent called Jacuzzi Jones, and he got all his superpowers by listening to smooth 90s R&B music.
This is all in your head?
Yeah. I've never done drugs either. It's wild.
Whatever you're taking.
Whatever you're taking. And
do you think that's really come from the the TV comedy,
Yeah,
always wanted to be this person, or
Yeah.
like you're working in banks, but really deep down you don't want to be there.
Yeah, I actually, when I was at KPMG, I just started the initial idea of it. It started with like, the whole idea for Jacuzzi Jones started back then, way back then. And I was writing the funny emails
Yeah.
to my colleagues about it. So that was like the seed, the idea. And then it just got so insane that I was like, okay, like I met a friend of a friend and we started like vibing with the music and all that. And I told him about this idea and he's like, oh my God, that's genius. And then we each put in like $15,000 each, so $30,000. Hired a professional writer and created a script. We wanted Will Ferrell to be the lead.
Wow.
And then at one point during this whole process, I was on an airplane flying from LA to Seattle. Saw Will Ferrell and his kids on the plane, and chased him off the airplane, trying to pitch him this idea that I thought was the most genius idea ever. I mean, we were doing crazy stuff. Reindeer in this movie. There's a reindeer being smuggled. There's like causing catastrophic global warming, and Jacuzzi Jones needs to figure out who's smuggling the reindeer to save the world. Yeah, I did. Trust me, man. It's probably the best weed smoking movie ever. But I don't even smoke weed, dude. Like it's great. The best weed smoking movie ever created by somebody who doesn't even smoke weed.
Wow.
It's wild. The movie's wild. It's
a lot. Do you?
Have I showed you the trailer?
No, you have to show me.
Oh yeah, you have to. Oh yeah, I have it on my phone.
Do you find that your brain, like, you could have this conversation now with me and you? Do you ever feel like your brain's just off somewhere else?
It was, yeah. It was. I've reeled it in now a little bit, but
as you've got older.
Yeah, I've got a lot of that out of my system.
Do you think there is something there?
What?
Do you think there's some neurodivergence?
I don't know. Well, you're asking me. I'm not an expert on neurodivergence, man. I don't have no idea. You're the one that diagnosed me with it.
Yeah. We did. Yeah. It's just. I just think when you talk about your career, and I'm going to come back to try and relate some of this to it, because it just seems very relatable with how you are. You went to Disney.
I was just an intern there for like 6 months.
What did you do at Disney then?
I was doing finance.
Again?
Yeah, man. That was the problem.
Yeah. So you at Disney, and then what happened there then?
I was only there 6 months. I love Disney, but I'm doing finance. I was like, there's no difference between doing finance at Disney and finance at a bank. So I was like, this is not the answer.
You thought you was going to be Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I was going to be Mickey Mouse. And then I was like, I tried to apply to be like a talent agent, but they said I was too old. And then
Really? How old was you then?
Maybe in my 30s, but they just said I was too old.
Really?
Yeah, they want you 20-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, they want you 20-ish, and then they can yell at you and just, it's kind of the way that model works. I think they actually told me I was too old, which is probably illegal, but it's fine.
So where did you go from that then? Because Disney...
I just need to get a job because I had $150,000 in student loan debt.
Wow.
Yeah. MBAs are expensive, at least at a top tier program like USC. USC was like a top 25 school. So I just got the first job I could get, which was like basically doing finance accounting again.
So you went back to finance again after that?
I mean, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, I thought like I spent all this money and all this time on this like MBA, but I was spent too much time partying and not focused on what I wanted to.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, I gotta get a job and just kind of figure it out. And then I did that for a couple years. That company was sold. And then it was 2008, financial crisis happening. I found a recruiter. They're like, hey, there's this guy. He's like a designer. It's creative. It'd be like a finance job, but it's a real creative environment. I was like, okay, at least I'm getting kind of like into the creative space now. So it's like, it's a slight pivot, but I'm getting closer
to the dream that you really want.
Of being in a creative, business-oriented environment. It's not 100% where I want to be. The recruiter didn't even know where they sent me. It wasn't even a fashion designer. It was an interior designer. But he had really cool clients. It was I vibed with the hiring manager. We had similar backgrounds, but he had really cool clients like Cindy Crawford, Steven Spielberg. Wow. So he had like a heavy entertainment presence. I'm like, okay, I'll go down that. And my grandpa actually growing up had a furniture store.
Yeah.
So I kind of grew up in that business a little bit. So I was like, okay, this kind of makes sense. Let's just do it. So I was like, whatever, I'll just do it for a couple of years and see where it goes. And then long story short, I ended up in that industry for almost 10 years.
In this design.
Yeah. And I was like, I gotta get the hell out of this. I mean, I've been trying to get out for like probably after like year 3 or 4, but just couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I spent it. So then I basically spent a decade in an industry I just did not truly love, and I was like, wow, what is going on here? I spent $150,000 on my MBA in entertainment. I made this move to LA. I uprooted my life and everything to try and make this happen. During this whole process, I wrote the screenplay, Jacuzzi Jones. I also wrote a TV pilot called Figuring Out, about 4 guys in their 40s trying to figure out their love lives and their career, almost like a male version of Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Which when I lived in New York, because I ended up moving to New York for like 3.5 years working for another interior designer. So yeah, during this whole time, I like had all these these side creative projects, trying to be a producer, just trying to do it on my own. But that's really, really hard. So,
do you find that now? Like, we've got 15 minutes left, and I want to try and capture LinkedIn. Would you say, after everything you've gone through, the growing up, banking, God, can't stand it. Moving.
Yeah.
Would you say that you've stopped the drinking, 12 months, brilliant, fantastic. And it also, I asked you quite a while ago about mental health and how important that is. You talked about on various videos, the gym is a reset for you.
Yep.
You can't go out without the gym. It's a routine for you. Maybe if you miss the gym, you might feel a bit scatty or feel a bit on edge.
Yeah.
Would you say you're the best version you are now? That you are the person that you've always wanted to be right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting closer and closer there every day. I'm the closest I've ever been.
To where you want to be?
Yeah, I still think I have a few more twists and turns to get there, though.
Okay.
I'm not 100% there, but I'm close.
Yeah.
I'm closer than ever. I'm on the path right now. I'm zoned in.
You're very.
I'm very zoned in. I'm not. I'm hyper focused. I'm on that right energy wavelength, like I said before, where I've aligned my career with my superpowers.
Yeah.
So I'm confident now. Quiet confidence. I'm like, I'm making the right decisions and choices in my personal and professional life to get me there. So I'm very like balanced and centered.
Because I've seen you, in moments where you've said to me, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm burnt out. Because I can see it more than anyone. If someone that acts and works like you do, which is, it's like, I go back to the ADHD because it's like an addictive tendency. It's the dopamine, the likes, the loves, the comments. Oh my God, John Kraski.
Yeah.
Flashing lights. You're here. You're going to Paris. You're going to Dubai. For you, that's very. For me, I wouldn't want that world to end because I'm in face. I'm on TV. I'm on this. This is the life I want. But there's many a times that I've seen you crash.
Oh yeah.
Like absolutely at the bottom, and you've messaged me going, dude, like just listen. Like, I'm being honest now. This I'm deleting the app. I'm having this platform doesn't pay my bills. The impressions, stuff the impressions, and then suddenly 2 days later, you're reborn again. And you want to do a collaboration. So to go from right at the bottom, don't want to know the world. I want to be in social isolation. I don't want to speak to anyone, which I do get. And then you're going from back to this high performer. Do you not then see along that way the signs of burnout for yourself?
I do, yeah. I mean, even recently, I haven't even posted much on LinkedIn the last 10 days. Fine, I just don't have anything creatively to offer.
But but going to that state of, I don't want to I don't want to get involved with that. I don't want to speak to the community. I don't want to speak to anyone. I just want to go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. And then being in that point of, what do I do with my life? It must be quite a hard place to be when you feel like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And how do you get yourself out of it?
How do I get yourself out of it? I mean, I think LinkedIn was my therapy, I feel like, I hope people don't take this the wrong way, but I now see it because I guess I was maybe going through ups and downs, but I mean, LinkedIn's got a lot of people going through midlife crises. Maybe it's just like crisis in general, but Do
you think it's affected your mental health?
Yeah, sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way.
And what's been a bad way for you?
I think the addictive nature, spending so much time there, just like putting in more than time and energy than you really need.
Getting nothing.
Yeah, the ROI. You have to really ask yourself, what is the ROI of LinkedIn? And I think for me at this point now, literally, I just want to use it to build meaningful, impactful relationships.
Which I think you've definitely evolved.
I've evolved. I don't care.
can see that. I see that.
Yeah. I don't care about. I can go viral in my sleep anymore. Like I can do those posts if I need to, but I don't. Why do I even need to? They don't accomplish anything. You never develop great relationships from
But
those.
I think you having a job now, working with Dar,
Yeah.
versus I'm in a bit of a
Right.
rut because I'm maybe doing some consultancy work or whatever. But really, you don't have a routine or purpose. You're waking up every day, post 4 or 5 times a day. We might do a collaboration. What for? It's not like you're coming to work for a purpose or doing something.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
but I feel like this has given you the opportunity to be more structured, to be more strategic with what you're doing in a line of work that you're passionate about.
I love it. It balances everything. It really is the perfect alignment of my superpowers with my career.
And what is your superpowers? Because you've mentioned a few times superpowers.
Yeah.
What are they?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I am able to use my ability to create storytelling. Like I told you, I wrote a screenplay, a TV pilot. I do a lot of that kind of like creative concepts with Dar. I get to use my business development, partnership skills, so the more strategic type stuff. And then the other part is the relationship building, going to events like I just did, meeting people, developing relationships in real life. I get to do all of those things in this job. They combine them all. So I get the perfect balance. I'm never bored. And the job I have, you kind of have to do it like it's spliced into thirds. So
do you get bored quite easily?
I don't know if I get bored. Yeah, I don't know quite easily.
Could you wake up one day and go, "Oh, you know, I can't. This." Ugh.
I mean, I get bored with like LinkedIn right now, so I'm just bored with that because I don't like. I'm not bored with LinkedIn. Like I'm bored with the old way I did LinkedIn, which is posting and going viral and getting likes. Now I'm very strategic, so I'm like very focused on giving shout outs to people that I'm trying to build relationships.
Yeah.
And it works. So I used to think 80% of success on LinkedIn was content creation and 20% was all the other stuff. It's actually the exact opposite. I think 20% is content creation. The other 80% is strategically connecting with people, commenting, meeting them in real life, building a relationship. That's what I'm focused on now. So the content part it's almost all nonsense, to be honest with you. I think you can create. You don't need to create that much content to be successful on LinkedIn.
Because you're one of a kind. I'll be honest. You are. I have to take my hat off to you because for someone that works full time and tries to be in the mix with it and be up there with the high achievers and the content.
Yeah.
I find it exhausting.
Yeah.
Doing this, doing that. But I feel like the only way my brain is continuously switched on is if I'm poking myself in podcast, work. I have to feel like if I don't feel like I'm spinning as many plates,
right,
it means I feel like I'm failing at life.
Right. Yeah.
Did you feel like that?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I do. I understand though at this point what my purpose is and what I'm trying to do. So I'm like, I'm less concerned about like the opinions and the thoughts of people that just not really.
You just get on with what you. I think you're very good at. Would you say then sometimes that maybe a comment or maybe something that goes on in your professional life has a real effect on you, or someone could say something to you that could really affect how you are?
Yeah, I don't know. I know
is
myself.
Is this a showbiz world? Like, Christ,
yeah, I don't even. I actually have an approach now with social media. I feel like every comment's valid. I don't care. I don't know where people are at. People are at different points in their lives and like their days and like they're going through different things. So I just I try to stay neutral with everything. Like even with comments and stuff. I don't even. I used to get affected by it.
Did you?
So I've been able to like my LinkedIn now actually is just like a TV channel. So it actually I don't believe my LinkedIn at this point now is even a reflection of me personally and my network. I would love to have just like a LinkedIn burner account with 1,000 people of like people I'm really trying to build relationships with. But my LinkedIn now is a TV channel. It's like
that view of you on LinkedIn is not a true reflection of who you are.
No, well that's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. You're the.
I've been able to detach it. I've been disconnected.
But when it's like I know you behind the scenes as well because we have really good conversations. We have phone calls, whatever, for 45 minutes talking shit. But I see the John Kraski I see on LinkedIn is basically going on TV and saying, "Snap, you're online," and it's like you're then this persona,
Yeah.
but that must be quite difficult to not pretend, but to be this persona consistently online.
Yeah.
When you come offline, you're like, do you know what? I can't bloody stand this platform. But on the screen, you're this personality. That must be quite
It was
overwhelming.
It was initially, but then I realized, like, like my LinkedIn. I just programmed like a TV channel, so it's like
it's TV for you.
Yeah, so you can just get mad at John Kraski, the guy that's programming the TV channel, but don't like. It has nothing to do with me.
No.
Yeah. So I've been able to disconnect from me, like personally.
Trying to disconnect the two sort of
and I'm not trying.
personalities.
And honestly, yeah, I have people. I get really mad when people are like, "Oh, he's a big influencer on LinkedIn." I get offended. I get so annoyed.
Yeah.
So that to me tells me that I never like that's not my intention or what.
And you don't know.
I don't want like some people like they aspire to be like a big influencer or whatever. Yeah. I don't. If somebody calls me an influencer creator, I literally, I'm not a violent person, but I literally want to smack them. Like I don't. I'm like I don't want to be a creator and influencer. I don't like. I'm not trying to. I never was trying to be that.
But you're definitely you definitely have an influence. But you're very unique with what you do. You're quite out there and very much like me, very creative. We've done the photos where we're copying it, but you don't really care about the outside view of what you are. You're just John Kraski, and this is you. And if you don't like it, you're not my person.
No, I know. I love the chaos. I love the chaos. Just like what happened.
And you love the laughs. You love the comedy side.
Yeah, I love the comedy. Like, again, I always wanted to be a TV programmer for like NBC. That was my dream. So I've just like, I program my LinkedIn on like on a micro level, like I would have programmed my own TV channel. That's the way I approach it. I don't like, that's why my stuff is all over the place, but it's by design. Like that's how I would program my TV channel.
Yeah.
Like,
like this comedy, fun.
Comedy, fun, motivational, inspiring.
Yeah.
And then obviously I throw in some business stuff too, because I have a job and like I have certain KPIs I need to hit. So it's again, I'm like in my head, I'm trying to balance all those quadrants.
It is tough to make sure.
I mean, I think, but me and you have done it so much at this point, we kind of know we can do it kind of in our sleep.
In our sleep.
Yeah, we can do it in our sleep. We know what works, what doesn't work, when to do things, when not to do things.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's like, I think I would love to see some further evolution of what I'm doing on the platform at some point. I mean, I've evolved a little bit, but I would love to maybe see another iteration of what I'm doing. Like, I mean, the text-based post, like, I don't know, like, hey, 7 harsh truths I wish I learned when I was 20 and now I'm 40. Like,
everyone wants to know you though. Everyone wants to know.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to work with you, but everyone wants to meet you, talk with you. It's quite. That must be quite a. It must be quite overwhelming as well for so many messages. John, can you do this? John, you built all this yourself.
Yeah.
Because it screams workaholic in some aspect, in a good way, but also screams fucking burnout.
I think I've spent 10,000 hours over the last 5 years on the platform. So that's like 2,000 hours.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, initially the LinkedIn stuff started as kind of it was kind of like an extension of my jobs, like when I was working in the Web3,
and your career path is you've been sacked. You've left. Sacked.
Yeah, I mean, I've left some companies.
A
got
few?
fired from some companies.
How many?
Yeah, how many companies I got fired from?
Yeah.
Ooh, how many times have I been fired in my career? 1, 2, 3. 3 times maybe.
Really?
3 times that I remember.
Or have you just left? Have you ever just left?
I've left too. Yeah, I left
just,
too.
Just had enough left.
Left. I did that early.
Do you think it's because you that's such an entrepreneur that you've always wanted to work for yourself?
Maybe, yeah. And I just knew I wasn't doing the right thing, what I wanted to do, and I just got burnt out. After the interior, when I was in the working for the interior designer for the Obama White House and those celebrities, I was there almost 7 years, and I just left. I told them I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I thought it was a genius idea. I was like, because I started writing my screenplay, Jacuzzi Jones. So I thought if I quit that job and just focus and put all my energy into that I would be super successful. And that's what I needed to do to get the screenplay over the finish line. I was completely wrong. I mean, that was like one of the craziest, dumbest ideas I ever
But you must have quite many ideas all the time. That
I did.
At the time, you think this is a really good idea, and then you reflect back, it wasn't a good idea. You go again with another idea.
Yeah.
It's great at time. We've got 5 minutes, and I just want to touch on two things here, we haven't talked about here. Obviously, you're doing all your things. You don't really probably have enough time for anything because you're here and everywhere, but have you actually ever found love?
Because found love, wow.
In life, because you're here, there, and everywhere. You're very much a dopamine chaser like me for wanting to do well. Yeah. But has there ever been a time where you've actually had time to find love or be in love?
It's a great question. I don't know. Maybe my first girlfriend, and then I don't know. After that, maybe.
Has there been recent love? Have we had any recent love in the John Kraski world, or where you could be a potential having kids? Is that something that you want? Do you want kids, or getting to age now where it's even for me? I don't have kids, but you have external pressures of, I don't know. My mum's like, when are you going to give me grandkids and all this sort of stuff? And I always feel like you're constantly finding yourself because you're on a different career path. Then you want to make it at the top. You want to be this. You want to be that, and that takes a back seat. But for you, is that even on the cards for you later in life?
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Do you want a family?
I definitely want the option of having a family. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, I do. I just
haven't found the right person. What do you like in a relationship?
Well, I think I've always had this excuse that it's because I had not figured out myself in my career that I couldn't find my person. So that was always my default. That's why I haven't
ever been in love.
Yeah. I think I've had moments. Yeah, for sure. But
heartbreak.
Yeah, heartbreak.
Yeah.
I mean, but I feel like I'm very balanced now. Like I'm more like getting closer to the perfect version of myself. That now I could be open to finding the right person.
Really? Wow.
But you have to fix yourself before. Like I think I was always chasing love and relationships to try to fix things that were broken with me.
Like a fill a void, a validation.
Yeah. So that just never worked. So now I'm just like I'm pretty focused. Like
where would be your like dream like next? You probably get loads of offers on LinkedIn. It's like, hey, do you want to meet up?
Did I send you the link today? GQ magazine just did an article.
I remember you showed me. Yeah.
They said the best. They said the best place to get the best place to get laid is LinkedIn.
Wow.
That was number one.
That's like a match. For professionals, there's very much a LinkedIn after dark on that platform. I find.
Yeah. I guess you would you're like-minded. You love LinkedIn. If you find.
I wouldn't want to meet someone that loves LinkedIn as much as you. Both creating each other. Look, we've only got a few minutes left. Okay. And I want to touch on.
So love is on the roadmap. For
it's on.
It's on the roadmap. Okay. It's on the 2026 roadmap.
Preferably someone from LinkedIn.
But I'm being thoughtful and and
you're. I think at the moment now in your life, you've got a structure, routine. I feel like you need that because you are very much a routine kind of guy.
Oh yeah, I left for gym 5 a.m. every morning. Boom, boom,
you're there,
bang,
bang, pow. Yep. So what's on the cards for the next 12 months for you then? What are you excited for coming up? What's something that you want to do that haven't done that you feel like you're really in yourself now? So what's some things that you'd like to achieve? Have you ever done like a TEDx talk or?
No.
You've written a book.
I've written a book.
But what's
I don't know.
About your life?
I don't know. TEDx doesn't appeal to me that much. I mean, to be honest, the thing that I haven't talked a ton about that does interest me at some point is politics.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that's another career switch that would go down?
I just think politics to me seems very natural and easy for me. I don't even think it would be.
You're a good talker.
And I actually want to help as many people as possible.
Yeah, okay.
I think I've gone through all these ups and downs to understand I understand.
It's very chaotic.
It's chaotic, but I understand what hard work is. I identify more with blue collar people than I do with white collar people. So, I want to help people try to figure out how to make their lives better and try to solve some of the problems that they have. So,
to end this podcast then? What has been one of the biggest problems in your life that you've solved?
Biggest problems that I've solved in my own personal life?
Personally.
Personally, Just being my true authentic self, being who I am. Like I don't like to drink really. I've realized I like to go to bed early. I like to wake up and go to the gym in the morning. I like simplicity. I like structure. I like that.
Drama-free life.
Yeah, all the partying and like all those things.
Fake. Sometimes it can be fake relationships.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like, I think my dream girl probably is at the gym at 5 a.m. every day.
No, she's
Right?
in the Starbucks getting an OT.
Starbucks getting an OT. But I think like alignment with like what you value is like super important for the people that you, not even just like a relationship, but just you hang around and center yourself with. I think that's.
I think you give off when you've got that moral realignment with yourself and you are happy. I think without trying to sound too RuPaul here, you got to love yourself before you love others and all that sort of stuff. That is genuinely true because I don't feel like you can really give out or be. Like, I'm ready to give all the love out or be vulnerable again with someone because that is hard to be vulnerable with someone because if you've got trust challenges. Or you've gone through life where you've been heartbroken, it's your problem, you feel like it's you the problem, that takes a massive toll on your own mental health and confidence of who you are. So when you do find the person and you want to give that heart, you're very reluctant to do that.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'm not like, I'm if it happens, it happens. But I'm not.
You're gonna put a job role out on LinkedIn. Applicants, please apply.
I am actually absolutely not doing that. So I'm absolutely
easy
not.
Apply.
Yeah, man, we're keeping my LinkedIn in a nice professional lane.
No, brilliant.
Yeah.
Look, thanks ever so much. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. I'm very, very honoured to give me your time and
thank you
for darker questions.
No, thank you for having me on. It's been fantastic. It was better than advertised. Yeah, it was deep. It was deep. It was deep, man. Yeah. I felt like I just went to the psychiatrist for an hour.
It's like a therapy session.
Yeah, I should have been laying down here, man. Like I should have been just laying down here. That's the way. Yeah. That would be. That's the next time.
Should lay down there.
Yeah. It reminds me of the scene from Good Will Hunting where he's laying down on the chair.
I should have stood over you.
With Robin Williams. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So I think next time we'll like. Maybe I need a little thicker pillow. But yeah, that's
brilliant.
Perfect, right?
Thank you. Thanks,
You're
John.
welcome. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bro.
Good.
Yeah.